Hey guys, sorry I haven't really made a speaking video in a while, but I know this is very late since this happened a few weeks ago, but the Nintendo Switch presentation just happened a few weeks ago, like I just said. And I want to talk about it today, just my thoughts on it. I'm only going to be talking about a few games because I was really interested in all of them, and I don't really know too much about all of them. So I'll do my best and I'll just point out the ones that I know about. Well, first of all, the presentation started with, oh wait, Ash, before I get started, actually, I'm just saying that I'm recording on my phone, my iPhone 6, because I used to record on my PlayStation microphone, but I don't know where it went, so maybe this is a better setup, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, because my microphone was pretty bad. Anyways, so the presentation started about with them showing. They told us the price and the release date of the Switch, obviously. March 3rd, which is actually much earlier than I expected. I already pre-ordered one. It's $300, $299.99. At least we're in the U.S. where I live. I pre-ordered it from Target. It's probably not going to be here on launch day though. It's going to be shipped to my house though. So that I am upset about. I don't know if I'm going to do an unboxing video of it. I've stopped unboxing videos lately because they're pretty much useless. Especially with Skylanders, I haven't done that. But maybe like bigger things like the Switch itself, maybe I'll unbox that on camera. Who knows? Anyways, I'm also picking up Zelda Breath of the Wild on March 3rd. Since I pre-ordered that from GameStop, and they actually let you pick it up at store. So, I'm gonna pick Breath of the Wild up at the store. So yeah, I'm gonna have it before I even have a Switch. So that's really frustrating. Anyways, so this presentation started out where they revealed the price and the release date. And then they went on to talk about the controllers themselves. Then they showed us the Joy-Cons. A lot of people say that they think the Joy-Cons are just the second Wii remote. And that's basically what they are, but the thing is, and the people are saying this motion control stuff is getting old. I mean, a lot of people don't like motion controls. I do, though. I really like motion controls. I mean, there are times when I'm just playing Punch-Out on the Wii, and I just don't feel like pressing the 1 and 2 buttons on the side of the controller anymore. And I just plug it in Nunchuck and I start whacking my hands around. Like, motion controls can be fun sometimes. Sometimes I just use them for the fun of it when I'm playing Punch-Out Wii. I like playing the Nintendo Land mini games back when Wii U first came out. I love the Zelda game inside Nintendo Land. The Wii with the Wii remote, you swing the sword with the Wii remote. I played a little bit of Zelda Skyward Sword, and that was fun with the motion controls. I really think motion controls are underrated. I really like them, and I'm so glad that they're making a return. I was afraid that they wouldn't, because since the Switch was going to have a more traditional controller, and people are kind of upset that the Switch is a little bit underpowered compared to the PS4 and Xbox One. But the thing is, I don't care. Some people just want a traditional Nintendo console. I don't want that because if they just made a traditional console, I don't want to buy it then because I already have a PS4. I don't need more than one traditional console. That's why I like Nintendo so much, because they're so much different. The most things I get excited for is whatever the console is can do. The reason you're hyped for a Wii is because of the motion controls back in the day when it first came out. Motion controls were cool. People got the Wii because of motion controls. Why did people get the Wii U? Because of the gamepad. Well, for the most part, even though the Wii U didn't sell well at all. But I mean, that's the same concept with the Switch. Um, why am I buying a Switch? So I can play games on the go. I'd rather look at the Switch as a really powerful handheld instead of a really underpowered console. I feel like if you think of it that way, it's much better. But anyway, let's move on. So they went on and they talked about how the Joy Cons are going to be motion sensor. They're going to be motion control. The right Joy-Con or something like that. I think it was the right Joy-Con. It has a sensor on the front of it that can identify shapes. That could be really fun and useful when you're making a game that has a like real life interaction. Like maybe like making a certain symbol with your hands trigger some sort of attack in the game. That would actually be that would be a lot of fun. And maybe developers can even use that to point the sensor to the screen, and maybe these Joy-Con can like identify shapes on the screen. So that's another way that they can use like selecting things on the screen. Let's talk going on to more about the Joy-Con, or I think the right Joy-Con still. It has an NFC reader that you put your amiibo on top of the right joystick, I think, on the right Joy-Con. You put your amiibo on top of this joystick on the right Joy-Con, and that's your NFC reader. Unlike the gamepad, the Wii U gamepad, where they had an actual spot for the NFC reader, you actually have to put it onto the control stick. Like, you have to tap your amiibo to the control stick, which is nice, I guess. So the Joy-Con doesn't have to have a big space just for the NFC. It could have room just to have buttons and all that. As for the Joy-Cons themselves, well, actually, let's go back for a little bit. Skylanders Imaginators was announced for the Switch, and from so far, I'm pretty sure you register your characters through this NFC reader on the right Joy-Con. But I'll talk more about that later. The first game that they went on to announce is 1-2 Switch. I mean, it's like a little party game. It's $40, but I don't even think it's even worth $40. I'm sorry, I think it's $50. I don't even think it's worth $50. Like, it looks like just a cheap little game that you'll play for 2 seconds. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up. It's one of the launch games. So it's basically a game where you give one Joy-Con to your friend, one Joy-Con to you, and you compete in various things using motion controls, or button controls, or like for instance was a Wild West shootout, see which person can shoot first with the Joy-Con. And the whole gimmick of the thing is that you look in the eyes of your opponent instead of the screen. So that was the whole point of the game. I mean, it might be fun to like bring to parties, and that's really all this really is going to be good for. I mean, my friend pre-ordered a bundle that had Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, and another game. I don't know what the other game was. 1-2 Switch is in the bundle, so maybe I'll try it out with him, because he pre-ordered the bundle, the GameStop bundle. I didn't pre-order a bundle. I just got like I said, I just got the normal Switch with Breath of the Wild separately. And I'm probably gonna get. Actually, no. I'm going too far into the games. Anyways, I was gonna talk about Skylanders, but I can't. I'm not gonna get there yet. The next game that they showed was ARMS. It's a weird name, I know, but this game was like. I'm actually pretty excited for this game. I think I'm the only person that is. But it looks very creative and fun, and a lot of people say, actually, I was gonna say, well, motion controls are a big part of the game. Like, you're not forced to use them, apparently, as we're finding out now. You can use traditional controls for it, but ARMS is a game where you use extendable arms to fight, as the guy explained it. It's basically boxing with like springy arms, and you shoot them across the map. You punch across the whole entire map with your whole entire arm, and it's basically just a boxing game, and it looks really fun. Different characters to play as. It gave me like an Overwatch vibe. I know a lot of people have been saying that, like the characters, just like that ninja guy. He looks a lot like not young Genji, one of the Genji skins, the Sparrow one, I think it was. I haven't really got a good look at him, but whatever. And then there's the girl in the mech, which is basically Diva. I know, but it's just, I know I really shouldn't be comparing it, even though it's something completely different, but I'm just saying, I just thought I'd point that out. But anyways, ARMS looks really fun, and you don't even have to use motion controls. So if you want to play this game on the go, undocked, you won't look like an idiot if you just use the buttons. Because if you use the motion controls while you're out in the public, because then you'll look like an idiot. But anyways, the next game they showed off was Splatoon 2, and I am so excited for that game. What's it called? There's this new weapon called the Splat Dualies, I think they're called. And you roll around, a new rolling ability that comes with them, and you shoot. And it's basically like a tracer gun. Tracer's guns from Overwatch. Yes, I know, I'm making a lot of Overwatch relations today. I've been playing too much Overwatch lately. Because of the new Year of the Rooster event. I want to do some videos about Overwatch, but I just don't know how to do them. Like, I was thinking about doing a gameplay of Overwatch in the background of a video, but the thing is, I never really make any Overwatch related videos to do that. But anyways, going back to what I was originally talking about. Enough about that. Splatoon 2, I really love Splatoon 1, and it was just one of my favorite games on the Wii U. It was just so fun. It's just hard to explain. It's very unique and different. It's kind of like ARMS is basically the Splatoon of the Switch, besides Splatoon 2 itself. Like, ARMS is like a unique, fun-looking game, and that's what Splatoon was when the Wii U, when it came out first on the Wii U. And they reveal new special weapons, where there's one where you fly around in a jetpack. There's another one where you like punch the ground and like an ink storm appears around you. So that's cool. All in all, it just looks like a great sequel. They showed little snapshots of what can be maybe the new campaign. Hopefully there's a new single player mode. I'm sure there's going to be. There has to be. But anyways. But yeah, forgot to talk about the paid service. Yeah, if you want to play Splatoon 2, you're going to have to pay for an online service. Nintendo's going the PS Plus route, and now you have to pay to play online. But it's free at launch, so you don't have to pay until fall 2017. So you can play Splatoon 2 for free up until fall. You can play all those online games for free until then. Anyways, next game that they announced, Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. That game is one of the things I'm most excited for. Mario Odyssey just looks amazing. The graphics look amazing. Especially Mario himself. Like, if you look at his mustache, you can see like little hairs on his mustache. It's just so detailed, and his overalls and all that. And apparently this time Mario's hat is live. He can use his hat to throw at people. He could jump on his hat. It's basically a new platform. It's like a whole new, like, it's kind of like a new, usually they have like a new power-up in every 3D, in every Mario game. Like in 3D World, they had the bell that gave you a cat suit. 3D Land, they brought back the Tanuki suit. In every new Super Mario Brothers game revolves around some kind of power-up, like the acorn in Mario U, and the propeller mushroom in Mario Wii. That's basically what this new hat thing is, I guess. It's also kind of like your new companion too, I guess. I don't know if he talks or anything like that. He's basically a living hat that has eyes. But anyways, Mario basically like goes into the real world. Like it gives you like a Sonic Adventure vibe. Like I don't know if this is just for one level, or is it like a whole entire like world? But Mario goes into like a New York type of city. I don't know if it's like a single level, but I don't know if the whole game revolves around it, but I don't know. And it's basically, it gives you, and there's like real humans walking around other than Mario, and they're like taller than him, and smaller heads compared to them, since Mario has a giant head. It's weird to see Mario next to actual humans, but whatever. It gives you a Sonic Adventure vibe. Like they're going the Sonic Adventure route. The world looks more open this time. People wanted more open Mario levels instead of the linear levels of Mario 3D World. Well, now you got it. So not only is Mario visiting the real world, but he goes to like other places, I guess. Like there was like a weird place, it's hard to describe it. It's like everything's made of crystal, I don't know. But I guess the game is basically all about traveling to other dimensions and other worlds. And basically Matt Bowser's a magician now, and he's getting married to Peach, I guess. So that's the whole plot. Bowser is getting married to Peach. And I guess Peach doesn't want to, obviously, so Mario has to save her. And now Bowser is dressed as a magician. But yeah, enough about Mario Odyssey. I'm excited for that game. Holiday 2017. I was expecting a launch title, but you know what? Who cares? I'll wait for it. It's also, they didn't reveal this in the presentation, but Sonic Mania is coming to the Switch, and I'm a big Sonic fan. As you may know, I did some things about Sonic in the past. I'm very excited for that. I was just about to pre-order Sonic Mania on the PS4, but I'm so glad I didn't, because now I want to pre-order on the Switch. Since I can play it on the go now, if I have a Switch. I was gonna do the PS4 version so I can record it, because I was thinking about on day one of Sonic Mania, I was gonna live stream it, but the Switch also has a share button, but it's not gonna add video recording. They're not gonna have that at launch. It's gonna be added in an update for the Switch, so hopefully it comes out before Sonic Mania comes out, because I want to stream Sonic Mania. And I don't have my entire channel, I don't have any video capturing devices. Every single video you've seen on my channel was either recorded on the PS4 share feature, or on OBS on the PC, or Bandicam or something like that. I switched to OBS a little while ago. But, so I can record more PC games, and maybe I'm thinking about streaming Overwatch one day once I learn more about streaming. I don't have the best Wi-Fi in the world. I don't know how my quality was when I was streaming PS4 games like Imaginators, but I don't know. I gotta learn more about streaming and how to do it on PC. I don't really have experience with it. One day I'll stream Overwatch. One day I will. I dream of it every night. Okay. Next game. After that was just a bunch of stuff I didn't really care about. The only thing that caught my eye was both Skyrim and Fire Emblem Warriors. I don't play Fire Emblem. It only caught my eye because I know what it is. That's the only reason it caught my eye. Because of Super Smash Brothers, I know what Fire Emblem characters are. Super Smash Brothers is what basically brought Fire Emblem to fame. I guess, a little bit. It's probably the only reason I know about it. So, yeah. And it's basically like Fire Emblem Warriors is going to be like a Hyrule Warriors game. Like one of those hack and slash games. I guess it's going to play in that style. So, yeah. I don't know when that game's coming. I think I heard 2017, I'm not sure. Next game, like I said, Skyrim. I never played Skyrim, but I'm sure it's fun. I don't know, but it's good to see that there's at least some kind of third-party game coming. FIFA by EA. I don't care about FIFA. I prefer NHL, so I hope they port NHL to the Switch. So yeah, because I don't really care about soccer. I like hockey better. I don't know what else to say. I'll just skip to the end when they showed the Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer. They were like building up to it. They were like, "Hey Miyamoto, you know when the game is releasing?" Nope. Ask Anuma, whatever his name is, Ananuma, something like that. I'll call him Anuma. He's like, hey Reggie. Yeah, Reggie made an appearance, by the way. Reggie asked Miyamoto, he didn't know. Reggie asked the other guy, he didn't know. So they brought it to Kimishima back in Tokyo, and he's like, I'll have to answer that question later. I was like, what? Why can't you just tell us now? So they showed us a trailer, and it looks great. They showed us some more of the voice acting, because Zelda's gonna be fully voice acted now. And of course, it was in Japanese because it was a Japanese show, but whatever. And they showed more not gameplay, they showed more like, yeah, I guess it was kind of like gameplay-ish. But they showed us more about Zelda, and they showed us more scenery, showed us more characters and all that stuff for Zelda. And it's coming March 3rd at the end of the trailer, it says, and that's great. Getting it launch day like I originally said. I guess I'm a Zelda fan. I've never beaten a Zelda game, so I guess you can't really call me a Zelda fan if I've never really beaten a Zelda game. I do have Wind Waker HD, I have Link Between Worlds, I have Triforce Heroes, and I have Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time 3D. I'm trying to think if I have any more Zelda games. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I have Skyward Sword. But yeah. Maybe I can fix that. Maybe I'll break my not beating the game streak. I don't know how to say it, but maybe this will be my first Zelda game that I beat. Anyways, let's move on to Skylanders Imaginators. I know I'm probably going to put it in the thumbnail and the title, but you're probably not going to hear about it until now, after 25 minutes of video. But Skylanders Imaginators is coming to the Switch, and it uses, like I said before, it uses the NFC reader on the right Joy-Con, where you don't normally put amiibos. You can put Skylanders on there, and you can register characters in the game for you to play on the go. So you don't need a portal. The game doesn't even come with a portal. The starter pack for the Switch doesn't even come with a portal. I don't know if you're allowed to use the portal while docked though, because I'm pretty sure the Nintendo Switch dock has USB ports in it, so you might be able to use the portal if you have one from another version of the game. You might be able to use it while it's docked, but I don't think the Switch itself has USB ports. So, like the actual tablet has them, I don't think so. So sadly, you can't use the portal while it's on the go, even though it hasn't even been confirmed if you can use it while it's docked either. So they registered. They showed They showed how you register the characters in the game, and they showed you the list of characters that you can choose from. Like they showed us how the menu looks for when you choose your Skylander. And they also showed how you could also use the Switch's touchscreen to navigate through the Skylander menus. Like the main menu, I guess, and the pause menu and all that, and the Skylander selection menu. And it's funny because of all games, Skylanders Imaginators was the first game to show off the Switch's touchscreen. Just think about that. Out of all the Switch games that could show us how to use the touchscreen, Skylanders Imaginators was the first game that shows the use of the touchscreen. That showed off the touchscreen. And I found that funny. So yeah. I'm probably gonna pick up Imaginators on the Switch. I might order the game itself only on eBay. Like without the starter pack characters. I just want the game itself unboxed already. I might order it on eBay or something. Who knows? So yeah, that's basically the Nintendo Switch. I'm really excited for it. I hope it sells well. I really do hope it sells well. I don't think it'll sell well as the Wii, but maybe it'll do. I'm sure it'll do a lot better than the Wii U. I can't see it doing worse than the Wii U. I really can't. There's just no way. I mean, the game already had the console already has better games than the Wii U. I think had in its first year. Think about it. We already have a 3D Mario in the first year. We already have a 3D Zelda. We already have. We have Splatoon 2, which is the original Splatoon didn't come out until 2015 in the Wii U's, which is a few years into the Wii U's lifespan. So I think we're getting some good games, better than the Wii U. Better than the Wii U's launch, at least. So I hope it does well. It's probably more powerful than the Wii U too, because it's already confirmed that Breath of the Wild runs at a higher resolution, I think. On the Switch version, even though it's coming to the Wii U also, but it's going to run at 720p on the Wii U version. It's going to run at 900 and something p on the Switch. But I think the Switch can actually reach 1080p if it wanted to on some games. While docked, of course. So yeah. So that's Nintendo Switch. I don't know what to say about it. Did I miss anything about Skylanders? I think I covered everything about that game. Oh yeah, I also have a speculation that let's talk more about Skylanders. Just think about this. You could take your Skylanders Imaginators on the go with you, and you might even be able to hand the Joy-Con to a friend and play 2-player that way. You could just play 2-player out of the box because the Switch comes with 2 Joy-Cons. And you can just hand a Joy-Con to a friend and you can play 2-player Skylanders Imaginators on the go. The Joy-Cons have enough buttons. I mean, all you need in Skylanders is the jump button, the primary and secondary attack buttons, and the third attack button. That's 4 face buttons right there. The Joy-Cons have that. All you need is a left stick, and all you need is L and R buttons for R1 for talking to people and selecting things. And L button for... Actually, wait, how would you activate a Sky Chi attack? Oh yeah, you can use the trigger. They still have triggers, the Joy-Cons. They have the L and R buttons on the top, and they have the L and R, and they have the other shoulder button and the trigger on the back. So you can use that for the Sky Chi attack. So yeah. So there's enough buttons to play Skylanders with a single Joy-Con. So hopefully you can hand the Joy-Con to a friend, play Skylanders with them wherever you are. If only battle mode were still here, because you would play battle mode with each other on the go, that would be amazing. Sadly, Skylanders does not have battle mode anymore. Sadly. So, anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. I know this is a long video. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I don't think I have any more videos planned in specific. I mean, I might talk about what I was gonna talk about what I feel about Skylanders Imaginators. In fact, I recorded like a 15-minute video, but it got cut off because of the PlayStation's video recording size. It was longer than 15 minutes. Good thing I'm recording on my phone now, because this 30-minute video wouldn't... Right now I'm at 31 minutes. This 30-minute video wouldn't be possible without my phone, so... So yeah, that's all I have to talk about. I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye-bye.